Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came into who you are. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Let you walk alone.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Once again, it's Jeanty. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, this defense for the Jags, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
On red.
Now Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down.
Hey,
It's
easy.
a
Route,
gain of
route.
25
Route.
yards.
Focus, hot.
First down, Jacksonville.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Now Lawrence throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 89. Incomplete. It's third down. And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Bashal Tootin, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Mendoza. Open man is Jalen Naylor. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now they'll shift things around. Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. The Raiders at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Mendoza now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, They'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. An audible here to get a new look. And here's Mendoza throwing on 4th down. The 20, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to Tootin. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
1st and goal, Jacksonville.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Red on red. Hey, Ginger.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bayshore Tootin. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. This one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
21, Raiders 7. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Up the middle, it's Genty. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
They go play action with Lawrence. That's complete. He's got Tootin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
24.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Hey, son, there's 30 left. Here we go, son.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bashal Tootin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Mendoza. Short throw caught by Bowers. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught by Tucker. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A run straight ahead with Genty. Now he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Rig it. Hut, hut.
They'll go again with Genty. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Genty will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
the Jaguars.
Hey,
First
run.
down.
Hey, so,
Lawrence. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's another Jaguars. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Hey, tomato. Done.
Lawrence going to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Hey, Soko, Sahut. Here we go, Sahut.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Route.
Here's Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Hey, lion. Hey, kill.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now, whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Red on red. Motion. 11. Silver.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
Hey, run. Soko, hot.
Lawrence will throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bashal Tootin from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
And now an audible here into something else.
First and 10 at the 46.
They look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Ball at the 40 here for second and 5. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Mendoza. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
For a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On the give, Genty. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Mendoza from the gun on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
18 rattler, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, Mendoza. That's to his running back, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
That's another Raiders.
They'll try to punch it in with Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Jeanty taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Raiders 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Now Lawrence to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. Nike 18. Mustang 19.
Mendoza throwing to start the drive. Over the middle, he's got Thornton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. He'll drop this underneath for Jeanty. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A run out of the gun with Jeanty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Mendoza. That's caught by Tucker. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Las Vegas first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
At the 7-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete yet again to Thornton.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton from 6 yards away.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
An extra point forthcoming. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence.
Thomas brings it in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Easy, Ralph. Hey, Soko, son. Silver.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Decent 24. Hey, Ginger.
Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Ginger, attack.
Lawrence.
And Thomas has it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Ginty. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on second down.
60 Eagles, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The Raider first down.
He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Hey, run.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Throwing now, Lawrence. He'll get this out to Tootin. Now he's loose again. Now look out to the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Jaguars 49, Raiders 35. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Jacksonville, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.